for the Hawthorn Scrapbooking Kit, I wanted to show you a few tips. So when you're cutting the paper, there's very little cutting in these, but this might look a little tricky to you. It's really not that hard, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So you'll want your Versamat because it has these the grid on here, and you can see the measurements, and then you can also cut on this side. So I'm going to line up this edge here, and then you will need your ruler, and then either an X-Acto knife, and I couldn't find mine, so I'm just going to use my scissors. So it says to cut 2 inches in, and then to the center 6 inches right there. So I am just going to line this up right here. I'm going to take my ruler, I'm going to line it up with the 2 inches, and then the 6 inches across is that darker line right there. And I'm going to line that up. And then you take your X-Acto knife, or I'm just going to use my scissors and open it like that. And then just cut it right along there. And you want to hold down your ruler really good so it doesn't move. And then I just hold it down and make sure that that is cut all the way before I move my ruler. So let me show you on this side. So you usually have to cut it twice. So see how that's not quite, and then we'll just run it again. So, and this tip too, if you had a little bit left there, they've got just a little bit, I'll just snip it, and there you go. Okay, the next tip I want to give you is on cutting out these punch outs. So for the leaves, they have these delicate sections in here that you need to punch out, and I would punch out the larger image first, and then this is my Versamat, and I have it flipped over to the foam side. And then you will take your piercing tool, or I just use my scissors to punch out these smaller sections. And so you just poke where each of those tabs are, and there's 3 or 4 on each one, and when you're in person you can see them. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but then these just come right out once you do that. So you just go and punch each of those and kind of hear them popping. And then even these tiny pieces, and I think it helps to take your tweezers and grab those pieces out of there if you need to as well. So that will help you punch these and get all those little pieces out without tearing it. And just take your time with it. Do it while you are maybe watching TV or something, and you will be just fine, and we'll get those on our projects. Now that we've gone through all the tips and you know how to prep your work, just put it together, and here are the finished layouts. So I added to mine, I used the goldenrod stickles. I really like the stickles. They're it gives a lot of glitter, more glitter and less of just a glue look. And you can see I did it on these leaves here. Real close up look there. And it has a really fine tip, so it's easy to add to there. And I also just put little spots around here. It does take some time to dry, and it depends on how much you apply. I just left these overnight and they dried. It depends how thick you put it on. But there is the thin. Let me show you here. So you can do a nice thin line or decorative, however you want. Small dots, bigger dots. Just kind of make a circle and fill it in. So love, love, love this product, and comes in all different colors. That's the stickles. So here's this layout. That's what I used on that. And I also used some gold shimmer brush on the leaf there as well. Some of the leaves. And then here's the second page to that. My camera isn't really set up to do 2 pages, but there's one page and the second page of that. Then here's another layout, and these are cutouts or punch outs. So all you have to do is punch these out. You don't have to do any cutting for those. And this is wood. So that's one of the exclusive embellishments that you get with the workshop. And let's see, this one, these are pretty easy to line up, these hexagons, but I missed this one because I'm not one to follow directions. I just look at the picture and put it together. So I did rip it up and put that back on there, but just know when you're lining them up that there is one kind of back between those 2 photo mats as well. So that's a 2-page layout as well. And then a couple 1-page layouts. Back to school. This one I did not add any extra to. This right here is pretty cool. That's a sticker. It's part of the sticker sheet. Oh, and this, well, oh no, because the pictures go. I was going to say that was a different one that I attached that way, but these, your pictures just go right on the top there. And then this one, beautiful embellishing on this one. Again, I added the glitter glue, just some dots around, and some of the shimmer on that leaf there. So those are the layouts, and then the cards. It makes a lot of cards. 3 different cards, 5 of each, I believe. So here is the first one, which I made just about like what it has, except I added some shimmer brush again on my acorns. It's the gold, and it has, if you follow the directions, this string is not visible through the card because this is a full card, white daisy cardstock base, and then you just glue it, the string inside, so it doesn't show through your card. And it's also nice too because this is stamping is directly, instead of being directly on the card, it's on your cardstock. So if you make a mistake, it's just easier to replace a card than cardstock. So there's that. And I did use a different sentiment for that one. I used this birthday recipe stamp set, and here's to a great day. So I used that instead of the fall one that they had. So that one I did about the same. This one, here is how they have the card. And then here's how I did mine. I added a little doodle around the outside, and then I added shimmer brush again to that. And I was not sure how that turned out, but it actually just blended nice. It kind of smeared the ink a little bit, but in a good way. It gave it a little bit more color. So I did like how that turned out. And then this last one, here's how they have you design it. And these are just watercolor pencils. And then you can use a water brush to blend them in. So you can kind of do sloppy coloring, and then when you go over it with the water, or you can also use a blending brush if you have one, it will just mix those colors, and it'll kind of take away the lines that show up when you use a colored pencil. So it blends the color nicely. And then this one, I just flipped this paper over, and this is the other side of it. So a couple different ways that you can do that. And that's the card workshop. So Hawthorn Scrapbooking layouts are these. That's the workshop, and the Hawthorn card making workshop, and it includes this exclusive Stampin' Thin cut. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.